Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver hard to fall. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 15. That one in the books as a 64-yard. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start out west in the City of Angels with Arizona in town for an NFC West matchup. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Sammy Watkins, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half in their offense.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there. Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Start of the drive here, 4th quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. On 1st down, Garoppolo. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Garoppolo. Pass complete, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their base. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 40. Game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. On first down, it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The numbers a week ago for Cup, 4 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping it?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback is pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford's one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Stafford. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Been a nice showing here in the first half for this defense. Will that trend continue? Time to find out. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Stafford. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a 1st down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll call that ace. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing is Stafford. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action, Stafford. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but now it's 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. What a game this has been. It's tied, 4th quarter. Here we go. This defense trying to keep it a tie ball game. Stafford on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in whether you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And